holidays there, and we got friends and family there as well, so we pop up there quite often. That's why I'm off to later today. Mike and Jan cooking a meal. It's a real complicated one, Barry. Mike is Zach's father. Mandy, my partner, is Zach's mother. And Jan is Mike's wife, lovely woman, and I get on very well with Mike. We're also good friends. It was a long time ago their marriage broke up, nothing to do with me, and Mike was a smashing bloke, stepped up to the mark, helped support Zach and his other daughter from his first marriage, Jeanette. And so everything works great. So we're all grown-ups in the room and we get on great. So that's where I'm off to later today. So I will bow out when your friends turn up. It's not a problem there. I didn't give you a rundown. I've got my station that I should have said actually, but I always think of my mate Mike in Germany, where the people come on and they give their QRA locator and also HF. Have you noticed on HF, I call it the QSL pandemic, where everyone, yeah, QSL all the time. Oh, for God's sake, please, just speak normal. And the other one is I call it verbal FT8, where they repeat their call sign, you're 5 and 9, 7 3s, QR shit, all in the same sentence. So thinking, well, what was the point of that? So I tend not to go. I do go on 10 meters. There are some really nice QSOs with some Americans. I found a few on about 29.
See if we can get a microphone going. Yeah, I wasn't too sure on the audio on that, whether that's going to get me a strike, but anyway. Yeah, I'm just testing stream quality, using a 4G router, and making sure that I still can connect to my TV stuff. Hey Gary, hey Simon, hey Mr. Don's Locks, VK1 Don, Mr. Al John Sour Gravy, hello. Mr. Krasker, how you doing? So yeah, this is probably a bit boring, but I was literally just doing some test streaming. I was doing it offline, but I just want to see how well the stream, like a YouTube stream, would work in conjunction with running the QO-100 stuff, gear. I just have to be a bit careful of the audio that's coming out, that people are broadcasting on that TV. I say that TV, it's not that TV, it's DATV, DAR TV. Because it could be copyrighted. I have no idea. They shouldn't be playing copyrighted music, but you never know. So I was just switching. So I'm just going to switch between here, what you can see now, and the narrow band as well, to see what's going on. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Looks like you can. I'm uploading at 10 megabits per second, apparently. So you guys should be seeing some good quality, hopefully. As you guys know, I don't really do live streams. Dave from Rhode Island, USA. How you doing, Dave? Hope you're well. Cheers, Simon. Let's go back over to narrowband and see what we've got over on narrowband. I'll just close that down. We have to load up SDR console again. Connect to the Pluto. Hey, Shelley. Hold on. I need to put it on. Need to put it on beacon lock.
With Zach and friends. Yes, I'm just rambling on. And I'm not sure if even, it's very kind. I heard the intonation there, Kelvin, that I'll keep you happy until your friends arrive. That was...
Shall I call CQ? So see if we can make a contact live. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? See if it all works. Let me pick a frequency. I'm gonna go here. Right, okay, so I'm going to need to bring up this. Put that somewhere where I don't block the chat. Right, driver on. TX. Testing. This is M0DQW. Mike 0 Delta Quebec Whiskey, calling CQ. Okay, I'm going to mute my mic. Oop. I'm going to mute my mic so you can just hear me coming back from the radio. CQ. Mike 0 Delta Quebec Whiskey. This is M0DQW calling CQ-SAT. M0DQW calling and listening. Mute is excellent. Don't you like my voice? This is M0DQW calling CQ, M0DQW calling CQ-SAT. Oh. Am I triggering Layla? No, I don't think so. CQ-SAT, M0DQW calling CQ, Mike 0 Delta Quebec Whiskey calling CQ. It's going to be just my luck that nobody will come back to me as I'm live streaming. CQ, Mike 0 Delta Quebec Whiskey, M0DQW calling CQ, QO-100, calling CQ, Mike 0 Delta Quebec Whiskey, listening.
QZ Delta Lima 6 Yankee Charlie Lima.
Delta Lima 6. Very good afternoon to you. I was just trying to find my pen so I could write down your call sign. But thank you very much for coming back to the call. The name here is Matt, Mike Alpha Tango. Back over to you, sir.
Okay. Good afternoon, Matt. Nice to meet you here on satellite. The name here is Günther. Like Golf Uniform Echo November Tango Echo Romeo. And the QDH is a small village south of the city Wilhelmshaven, close to the North Sea coast. Grid locator here is Juliet Oscar 33 X-ray Juliet. Your report is 5959. Mike, back to you, Mart. Mike 0, DQW, Deal 6YCL listening.
Thank you very much, Gunther. Much appreciated. You will have to give me your call sign again on the next over. I've got DL6 Yankee, and then I missed the last bit. I'm sorry. I couldn't grab my pen quick enough. But nice to meet you, Gunther. So the name here is Matt, Mike Alpha Tango, and I'm located, I'll give you my grid reference if you're interested. It's India Oscar 91 November Tango, and I'm probably about 20 miles northwest of London, in a county called Buckinghamshire, kind of a bit rural, but it's nice. It's not too rural. We still have internet here, although it's not that good. But anyway, nice to work here. You're a lovely 5 and 9 as well into the satellite this afternoon, and sounding very good. I'm just doing a test live stream. A lot of people say that, but I actually am. Just thought I'd give a quick call out and see if I can make contact. So microphone back to you. If you could just confirm your call sign again for me, please, Gunther. That'd be great. DL6 something from M0 DQW.
Excuse me, Matt. I'm sorry. DL6YC, something else. YCL, Delta Lima 6 Yankee Charlie Lima, Denmark London, number 6 Yokohama, Canada London. Excuse me.
Yeah, I've got it now. Sorry about that. I do apologise. Yeah, it's because I wasn't expecting anybody to come back to my call, so I didn't actually have a pen ready. But anyway, there we go. Anyway, weather here, right? I'll give you the weather because us Brits like talking about the weather. So it's about 11 degrees in my shack, and it's about 3.5 degrees outside. Luckily, it's not raining today. But I wonder what the weather's like over where you are, Gunther. DL6 YCL, I have your call sign now, from M0 DQW.
Yes, you got it, Matt. M0 DQW, DL6YCL returning. Yeah, it's very cold in your shack over there. I have about 20 degrees centigrade in my shack. Outside it's 1 or 0 degree. At the moment we have a snow shower, a big snow shower, a big snow, how do you call it, flakes or so. It's very heavy. It's snowing the whole day, but it's gone because it was too warm, but at the moment it's white outside. Okay. Winter is coming. The first time this year. But it's spring on calendar. Okay, I'm working here with an SDR and Pluto, a small preamplifier CM417, and a G-LED power amplifier from Bulgaria. At the moment I am running approximately 4 up to 5 watts in the peak into a 2-turn yacht helical antenna. It's their own design, a special design. And the yacht helical is, yacht stands for yet another 2-turn. It's mounted on a bullseye LNB, and both are in a 95 centimeter offset parabolic dish reflector. The bullseye is controlled, stabilized via the crutch. Sorry. Again, please. The bullseye is stabilized via the SDR console software from Simon Brown via the PSK beacon of the satellite. Receiver is also the Adam Pluto. I put them all in a metallic enclosure. It's hanging at the wall in the garage. I call it my QO-100 transceiver. It's connected via 25 meters LAN cable to the router. And so I have only 2 meters RF cable between the power amplifier and the two-turn helical antenna. Normally I use a POTI antenna, but since a few weeks I am testing my antennas here. I have several two-turn with different wire diameter and so on. If you want more information, you will find it on my QOZ.com page, but unfortunately only in German. But there are a block diagram from my transceiver photograph and diagrams and so on. Mike, back to you, Matt. Mike 0 DQW DL6YCL listening.
Yeah, DL6YCL M0 DQW. Well, thank you very much for that information, Gunter. I'm also using a remote QO-100 transceiver that I recently built. It's running over the network into my shack, and it's all mounted outside in my conservatory. And it's a dual system, so I can switch between DATV, and I can also then use narrowband. So the same as you, I use SDR console for narrowband. And then I have all of the other software like DATV Easy and Longmind and MiniTuner, all in one 2U. Hold on a moment, I'm just triggering Layla. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hopefully I'm just not running too much power. Right, there we go. Hopefully it should be alright. I have to keep an eye on that. So I'm actually using the same amplifier that I use for DATV, and it's quite a powerful amplifier. It's about 200 watts. Obviously I'm not using 200 watts right now. I have the slider on the SDR console at about 34, and I'm using the Adam Pluto with an AMSAT driver board, which feeds into the amplifier. Everything is switched via some relays and controlled via a Raspberry Pi running Node-RED. So it's all nice and easy. I'm well away from all of the RF, so I'm not going to get fried. And that's it really. I use a 1.2 meter off-center dish, and I also use a Bullseye LNB. I think the Bullseye LNB is one of the best LNBs for QO-100. I still use a beacon lock on SDR console, because obviously you can't get it 100% accurate, so having a beacon lock is very useful. And for transmit antenna I use Helix ice cream cone style. I think is it D08PAT, I think his design, and it works really well, so I'm quite happy with it. It's the whole system seems to be working quite nice. Anyway, Gunter, I will say 73s. It's nice to work with you today, and thank you very much for coming back to my contact. But you're right, it's a bit cold in the shack, and I'm going to go and make myself a nice caramel latte coffee to warm myself up. Might even put some hot chocolate in it as well. Anyway, have a great rest of the day, Gunter, and nice to speak to you. DL6YCL from M0 DQW.
Okay, solid copy here. Wonderful audio and loud and clear, Matt. Thank you for the detailed information about your setup. I am only QOV and on the NB transponder. And I'm radio amateur since over 50 years, and I started again in 2020 with QO-100 after a long break. So I am no longer collecting QSL cards. Please, no QSL card. My log says is our first contact. Okay. Hope to meet you again here on the satellite, Matt. And enjoy your hot chocolate or coffee, whatever it is. And warm you up by yourself. Thank you for the pleasant QSO. Okay, the helical antenna you use, it's a former version. He has a new one like mine. This one is called helical antenna 2.0. You will find the description on my QZ.com page if you are interested. The circumference to lambda ratio is normally 1.0 for helical and other helicals, and I use 1.25. So I have a wider diameter. And the aperture blockage is reduced because the thinner wire, the wider diameter and less turns. I use only 2 turns and have the same level with the 3.5 turn antenna because the circumference to lambda ratio is multiplied square into the gain formula from the helical antenna. Okay, I wish you a pleasant weekend. It was nice to meet you, and thanks a lot. And 73, bye-bye, Math. M0 DQW Delta Lima 6 Yankee Charlie Lima, off and clear. Bye-bye, 73, Math.
Yeah, thank you very much, Gunther, and thanks for the info. I'll go and check out your QRZ page and have a look. I'm like you, I like experimenting with different types of antennas, so it's always interesting to learn about what other people use. Anyway, take care, 73, and thanks again for the contact. DL6YTL M0DQW. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Matt. Thank you.
Well, there we go, guys. Hopefully you can hear me. Well, it's interesting, isn't it? I'm glad that system works. I'm glad that works. So running streaming software, I'm not too sure how I would go about streaming to DATV because I use OBS. So obviously I've got OBS is running for streaming to YouTube, but I'd also have to use the same software for streaming to the video DATV, but I'm sure I'll figure it out. I guess I could use a second computer for streaming. Maybe I'll do that. Anyway, let me just quickly look at the chat, 'cause I know a few of you have said hello. David from RI. Yes. A1TP. Tom, good afternoon. Sierra Echo, hello. Andy Cowley, hello, mate. Who else have we got? Geordie, MM0URH, good afternoon. Got Stu, how you doing, Stu? G5STU, author of Station Master. Go and check it out. Really good online and offline login software. David M, hey dude, how you doing, my man? Two lads at the Lottie. That's an interesting name, two lads at the Lottie. Anyway, afternoon, mate. M7GNR. James G. What program are you using, please? Okay, so the program that you can see on the screen, this one here, this is SDR Console. And what SDR Console allows you to do, obviously it connects to an SDR receiver. In this case, it's an Adam Pluto. And it also allows me to transmit as well. So I can you know, I can transmit through it. So obviously, if you have a look at my videos, I don't know if you're a subscriber or follow me, but if you have a look at my videos and my QO-100 transceiver build, you'll see the equipment that this is connected to, and you can go and have a look at that. So that's pretty good. No problem, Tom, for going live. Well, to be honest, I'll tell you what, I don't do live, as everybody knows. So, but I just thought this afternoon it'd be quite interesting to try it. Digital Analog Ham. How you doing, man? Nice to see you there, Chris. Ryan G. You can just set it to forward to YouTube. Forward to YouTube. I'll have to look into it, yeah, because you see what I do is with if I bring it over here, it's going to go all funky. It's the scene control which is the problem. I actually use the virtual camera, but anyway, I'm sure I'll figure it out. I'm sure there's a way of doing it, which won't be a problem. BX16V, good afternoon. I've just brought a Q900 using the car after watching your in-depths. Very good afternoon. MI0MCZ. Lee Guitar, M0RQX. How you doing? Asif, hello. And yeah, excellent. All right, guys. Well, if you find this interesting, maybe I'll do a proper stream of it. Obviously, sometimes when it comes to QO-100, especially narrowband, there's not many. Sometimes it can be quite dead, and then other times it'll be very, very. It'd be very, very busy. Digital Analog Ham, you just got an FTDX10. You got another one? Yes, that was a mistake. I thought when you sold it, you'd regret it. Yeah, I have the FTDX10 as well, and I have that sat under the monitor. Love that. Love it. It's a great radio. I don't play HF that much, but if I was going to have a radio as a bare minimum for HF, it would be the FTDX10, purely because the receive on it is just outstanding. It is so good. It has amazing receive. In fact, there's many times when I've been tuning through the bands on the FTDX10, and you will hear something, but it will not even register on the scope. So that's how good the receiver is. Well, on mine anyway. Right, guys. Well, if I might do another live stream. Should we just have a little listen, actually, before I go? Let's just have a little listen to see what other, because there's quite a few peaks that have come up here. Let's have a little listen. Hopefully you can hear.
No, I think the thing that stands out of my scribblings was the Irish whiskey cake. Yeah, that's lovely. That does. That sounds really great. That. Anyway, I'm still talking too much. Back to you, Kelvin. Golf 4 TRW from Sugar Alpha 7 Golf Delta Bravo. Back to you.
No one short, please. And no one is satellite. So thank you for short contact. I set for you a EQ, sir. I wish you and yours all the best. Have a nice weekend and hope to meet again. Victor Union 2, Nancy X-Ray Golf. Delta Lima 5, Sugar David. Bye-bye.
Delta Lima 5, Sugar David, Victor Uniform 2, NXG.
Oh, that's interesting. That's India, VU. You don't get many people from India coming on here, but it's great to hear them.
73 and bye-bye. Delta Lima 5, Sugar David, Victor Uniform 2, NXG. 73 is bye-bye.
Thank you, Chris, and good luck.
Papa 2, Whiskey Fox 1 Bravo, Juliet Delta, good afternoon. Thank you to repent to my call. Your cell is good also. You're 59, 5 and 9. My name is Jean, Juliet Echo Alpha Nancy, and the locator is Juliet Nancy 08 Charlie Alpha, Juliet November 08.
All right, well, guys, I'm going to shoot off. Thanks for joining me while I was just testing. I probably should really take that test off the screen, shouldn't I? But anyway, I'll catch you guys again. So 7-3s and enjoy the rest of your day. And I will catch you in the next video, or maybe I might even live stream again. You never know. Right, catch you later, everyone. Take care. Bye.